Hi guys, and thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Melissa Joyce and welcome to my channel if you have not watched me before, and welcome back if you have. Today I'm going to be reviewing the fourth item that I am doing reviews on from my July BoxyCharm subscription, and that is this Project Beauty setting spray, which is called SPRAY.SET.GO. As I usually do, I'm going to talk a little bit about the company, I'm going to talk about the product itself, and then I'm going to give you my review because I have been using this for about a week and a half or so, so I do have definitely some thoughts about it. So let's get into talking about Project Beauty. Now when I saw this, I was pretty sure that I had done a video previously on a Project Beauty product because I've watched a number of Tatiela's videos, and she does 15 days of foundation. In that she raises funds as well as makeup donations for Project Beauty Share. So I know that whenever I saw the name Project Beauty, in my mind I keep thinking Project Beauty Share. So I could not place my finger on what it was I had reviewed from this company before. And then I realized that Project Beauty is the company that makes Hairgurt. So I have done two reviews that I will link down below to a Hairgurt shampoo review and a Hairgurt conditioning mask, smoothing hair mask review, and I will put those down below. So this is something very different for Project Beauty. If you go and look at their website, currently they have products that are sort of in two categories. One is their Hairgurt area, which is all shampoos, conditioners, hair masks, that sort of thing. And then they also have one that is sort of bath and body products, so like body scrubs or scented mist, things like that. And that is all under their Pretty brand. But this is something completely different. It's in a section unto itself. They've never really made anything like this, and it doesn't really belong under their two brands that they currently have. Now, the description of the company and their reason for being has evolved over time since when I first did my first Project Beauty video. So currently they say that Project Beauty is a new source for better hair and skincare, which this does not necessarily fall into. Our labs are more like beauty play dates where white coats and the beauty junkies come together to design products that are as original and unique as you are. We imagine the best benefits, the most inspired ingredient combinations, and then we make it happen. Because we're always on the lookout for ultimate feel-good, smell-good beauty experience just like you. So what they're really trying to say there is that they think about what benefits do we want to come out of the products that we're making and what awesome ingredients can we use. Let's put those together and make their products. So they do talk a lot about keeping the things that you don't want out of the products, and that's part of their ethos as well. Now in my previous reviews, I do remember noting that most of Project Beauty stuff you would buy through their website, but they did have some of their Hairgurt products available at Ulta if you are in the US. I'm not sure about this spray, but it does seem like if you were looking for a retail location, Ulta is the most likely place you would be able to find this. That is pretty much everything I have to say about Project Beauty. If you're interested in seeing some other things, again, I have linked those other two reviews down below so that you can go and watch some of the intro there, somewhere I talk a little bit more about ownership of the company, that kind of thing. But for now, let's get into talking about this setting spray. Basically, the directions on here are to use it like any other setting spray. After applying makeup, hold the bottle 8 to 10 inches away from the face and allow 5 seconds for it to dry, and then away you go. There is no alcohol in here. I know that's a big thing that people look to not have in their setting sprays because sometimes you can really tell it's an alcohol, and depending on how that alcohol is put into the setting spray, it can be very drying. Now there are ways that alcohol is used where it's not the sort of like rubbing alcohol kind of alcohol you often think about, but you don't need to worry about that here. It is not a ingredient that they have in this product. In their claims about this product, they talk about keeping your makeup fresh all day long. It has wild chamomile, rosehip, and green tea extracts that will keep your makeup in place while keeping skin soft and moisturized. It is free of sulfates, parabens, harsh salt systems, harmful colors, and harmful fragrances. Now, if you want to buy this product, it is going to set you back $32 American, and that is for 2 fluid ounces of product. So let's get into talking about my thoughts about this product. And what I've done today is I have put on my makeup and put a number of powder products on top. I have not set it yet though, so that you will see me use this product, but I'm going to talk a little bit about what I think of it, and then I will do the application of the product. To me, there's a few things that you're looking for when you are looking at a setting spray, and I will tell you that I do not have a huge amount of experience with setting spray. I can pretty much count on one hand the number of setting sprays I have used. I have used MAC Fix Plus, the sort of OG setting spray. I have used the NYX Dewy setting spray. I have used the Wet n Wild Photo Focus setting spray, and then I have this. So it's not a huge amount of experience, but I can tell you what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is a product that is going to keep my makeup in place all day, help extend the wear of it. I'm looking for something that takes away the powderiness of any makeup I have, sort of makes it all look a little bit more skin-like on me. I am looking for something that sprays nicely, that has a good diffused mist where you're not going to get like spurts of it here and there and like big droplets on my face. And I'm looking for something that I enjoy the scent of and enjoy the experience of. And of course, I'm always looking for a product that is going to do that with the least damage to my budget. So after I have been using this for a while, I am a horrible person at identifying smells. Let me just put that out there. But I was using this for a while before I went and actually read about the product and the ingredients and that kind of thing. And I was sure that coconut was going to be in here because this smells so much like sunblock to me, and not an unpleasant chemical smell, but the sort of scent I really like from like a copper tone that reminds me of summer, and a lot of that tends to be a coconut scent. So I was really surprised that there was no coconut scent in here, or coconut product in here. So I would really love to hear from you guys who received this and have been using it. What is that smell? What is that coming from? It's definitely not like mint or green tea. I don't think it's chamomile, but I just don't know what is giving that scent. I like the scent, I just don't know what it is that is causing it. This does not have the best sprayer that I have ever used, and I will show this when I use it. It's not the worst, but it's a little bit larger droplets and a little bit heavier than I would like. I do find you have to hold it quite far away and up high because it falls quite quickly. I think sort of the one that people compare products to all the time is the Urban Decay All Nighter, because it's known as holding up makeup so well for so long, but also because it has like a really good mister where it just, you know, settles in a very, very fine mist all over your face. And there's two reasons that I want that. The first is that because I don't want it to ruin my makeup if I get like a big spurt of setting spray and things start to run. But the other reason is that if this is going to help my makeup set all day, I want it to be evenly dispersed over my face. And you're not going to do that if it's a spray where it just gets large droplets in a few places. So this is not as good a sprayer as the MAC Fix Plus or the NYX Dewy Setting Spray, but it is better than the Wet n Wild Photo Focus one. That one I really don't like the sprayer on. As far as getting my makeup to last for a long time, not noticeably. And I really noticed that when I was using this as a wetting agent for putting on my eyeshadow. So I'm not somebody who tends to use a really high coverage foundation, so it's harder for me to notice foundation fading through the day or makeup fading through the day because I don't do a really bright application of it to start with. However, if I'm using this as a liquid medium to wet a brush to put eyeshadow on, and that eyeshadow only has a minimal longer lasting power than just putting the same eyeshadow on the other eye with a finger, it's not really doing a lot to extend the life of my makeup, unfortunately. As I mentioned, the other thing that I'm looking for is that ability to sort of flatten makeup. I always think of it as like when you're doing Photoshop and you're adding layers and layers to a picture, and then I think there's a button in there that causes everything to flatten. It makes it back into one image again. That's always what I kind of picture setting sprays doing. Is I've got foundation, I've got powder, I've got blush, I've got bronzer, I've got all these things going on, and then I want to be able to go like and it all looks like skin. It all sort of sets together and flattens down and becomes flawless and skin-like. And I do find that this does this. It gives a slightly more dewy look to the face, which I really don't mind. And it does take a little while to dry because I find I need to use a fair bit of it in order to get enough that I feel like I have covered my face. Finally, they do give the claim of this being moisturizing and softening your skin, and I do find that. I find that it does a nice job of making everything feel very soft and making my skin feel hydrated. So with that being said, let me get into applying this and giving you my thoughts as I do it. You do have to be careful not to, I accidentally unscrewed the top of this, so mine is leaking a tiny bit, but that is user error, not product error. So as I said, I'm going to hold this up high because I do find that it sort of falls a little bit because it's those denser drops. And now I am really smelling that coconut. Ooh, and tasting something. I have mascara on, which I would normally not do. And also I would normally have something close to me to fan this with because my face still feels quite wet. But I think you can see, I mean, it's damp, so there's a little bit of that dewiness coming through, but it's quite a nice feeling. Now, I will tell you, here's a little trick, just in case you didn't know it. If you do spray a setting spray on and you've put on too much or you feel like there's droplets that are gonna start running, take a beauty blender or sponge. Sorry, this is dirty, I was using it to apply makeup. And you can sort of tap around and disperse it a little bit, just lightly. It will help make sure that nothing starts to drip or there aren't too big droplets or large droplets that mess up your makeup, and it will also make sure that everything is sort of getting an even layer of it. Preferably, I would like it to just spray in a nice fine mist, but if you need to, this is a good sort of backup option to have so you don't ruin your makeup. So let's talk about this, because if I'm going through the pros and cons of it, it smells nice, it moisturizes my face, and it does flatten my makeup down, but I don't like the sprayer and I don't find it extends the life of my makeup. You're paying $32 American for 2 fluid ounces of this. In comparison, if you go and buy Urban Decay All Nighter, which many people sort of talk about as being the product that they compare setting sprays to, where it extends the life of your makeup, it sprays in a beautiful fine mist, all those sorts of things, you are going to be paying the same price, $32 American, for 4 ounces of product. So I have a hard time recommending this when there are other options out there that I think are better for the same price. So if you are going to invest your $32 American into a setting spray, I would walk to Sephora and buy it from there or drive to Sephora. You live your life the way you want to. I would live within walking distance of a Sephora, which is a little dangerous. I can leave my place and be in a Sephora in 20 minutes, which is not great. Back to the product. I wouldn't say to buy this over those ones. I think I am happy that I received this because I do like it better than the Photo Focus setting spray. I think that if you are looking for something that is moisturizing, if there are ingredients that you are avoiding, take a good look at this because this could be something that doesn't have some of the ingredients that you don't like. Like there's no dimethicone in here, nothing like that. So I don't think it's bad for your skin. I just don't think it does everything I want a setting spray to do. So I'm gonna keep using it, but I don't think I would repurchase it. If you do want to buy something from Project Beauty, go buy the strawberry banana hair mask. I was so sad when I ran out of that because it is just the most delicious smelling hair product you have ever smelled in your entire life. So that is my review of this product. I hope you enjoyed the review. I would love to hear about your experience with this setting spray. Leave it in the comments down below. I respond to every comment that I get. At least I try as hard as I can to. And I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, but you want to watch more of these reviews, you can click on my face, not my face here, my face here, which I will make pop up. And if you want to watch one of my older videos, I will put one of them up here. So that is it for me for today, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!